Greetings, Divine Feminine and the Twin Flame Collective. This is a Divine Feminine thoughts and feelings for her masculine reading. Okay? Oh, my ashes are. Okay. Right now, feminine, it's like God is giving you justice in your life in a way that really has to do with you and your evolution. So some of you are becoming teachers or rising into positions of leadership in your field. There's something you're going into the justice um, arena. Maybe you're becoming lawyers or court reporters or bailiffs or judges, but you're working in the justice field. It's a career where you work, in law. Maybe you're becoming police officers, but the good kind. But it's something that supports your life's purpose, the purpose of your life. Okay. For some of you, your masculine is doing that, or you know that they are going through some type of career change. You're in the energy of Queen Esther. She says, my ego is in service of my soul. Instead of, you know, you have a little bit of soul that you pay attention to, but it's mostly your ego. You are in the feminine. You are, you know, you have a beautiful balance. Like your soul keeps you aware of when you go too far in the ego. Maybe you're tired and you're losing your temper or whatever. And it's like, no, shut it down. Get back to peace. Claim the time that you need. That type of thing. Every day you get a reminder from your soul so that you're not going to extremes or excesses or, using crutches such as food or, marijuana or alcohol to keep you balanced. It's more of no, let your soul balance you out. Do the soul work, prayer, meditation, affirmations, reading, books on healing, things like that. Your ancestors and angels, ooh, are instructing you to drop your shield and really track down the fears and the issues you have with your masculine in order to call him in. In order to call him in. And that's for those of you that aren't totally, you get to choose the path that you take. You can take a path of just being that loner, traveler, hermit type of person. Of course you can. But if you want your masculine in your life, that's what your ancestors are saying. Drop your shield, drop defensiveness, track down what the real issues are that you have with him. So that when he returns, you can address the facts and not have, like I said, excess ego, excess emotion, negativity, right? Part of the problem that you still think that he's stuck on is being intoxicated, drinking too much, partying too much, overindulging in some type of way, and therefore not seeing you in the proper light. Or even if he knows who you are, you feel like, feminine, you feel like he doesn't care how he's supposed to deal with you. You feel like he doesn't care enough to put in the effort because he's so deep in his cups or so deep in his lifestyle. And it seems to be a never ending story. That's what you've experienced with him. Meanwhile, Divine is saying, but it's unfinished. It's been never ending because you don't change your perspective when you all come together. He hasn't changed his behavior when you all come together, but you being in a perspective of, I ain't got time for this shit type of thing is not inspiring, right? But there's unfinished business there. Now, this is whether this is your true masculine or just a karmic cycle you need to close out with someone, whatever that is. See, you got to imagine the goal. It's like achieving any other goal. If your goal is to love your twin soulmate or a soulmate or a deeply evolved person, that you and them together has a wonderful life, you have to imagine that treasure, that goal, that it can happen. And so now, what steps do I take? What purification do I go through in order to call that in? Because if you're calling it in, it's coming in no matter who it is on that level. It's coming in, and it might be a past person. It could be someone that is your true masculine, but you never knew, whatever the case may be, right? And it looks like, damn, feminine. This is my other feminine deck. It looks like that's what's coming in. But it looks like it's coming in with a soulmate. You're going to be married. You're going to have a stable relationship. You are. It's going to be reciprocal. It's going to be beautiful. This is not someone that's going to take you through 10 of swords. You're not going through any of that. But again, you have to clean up your energy. You have to make sure you're in the right vibration. And you've already planted seeds in that way. And a lot of you, are sweet and nurturing and sexy and confident. Like you're in Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands. Like you've been building yourself up for that kind of love. And you're not accepting fuck boys or shenanigans anymore. That's why you had to go through it. Probably with a fuck boy, you know? No, you have a beautiful soulmate coming in. But clear your energy. Don't overly think about what somebody else was on in the past. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, because if you focus on it, that's what you're going to call in, right? Yeah, look at this new energy. Look at this new energy. Oh my God, feminine. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. I always call the Ace of Swords a whole new world. But it's only a whole new world with some pentacles. Some of you have been blessed immediately upon needing help. I'm going to have a little talk and share my journey with you guys of what's happened lately. But I'm telling you, this is right here. And this is what is ushering in. See, even when this came in, even when you still felt stuck and didn't know how to heal a thing, maybe you didn't know how to heal a tie with another person, or you felt like the healing you were going through for yourself didn't seem like it was making or having an impact on your life. Like you felt stuck. And then all of a sudden, God just blessed you. But the blessing of abundance is not one dimensional. So if God blessed you in one way, trust and believe He's blessing you in other ways. And this is what's crazy. And as soon as you start calling in other energies, multiple energies show up. You might have young dudes trying to holler. You have somebody from the past who's a Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, you know what I mean, trying to come back. You have someone that, even though he moves slow, he's sincere, he's nurturing, he wants to love you, just wants to give to you in those energies of care and falling in love. This is all about, look at this. This is all a part of abundance coming into your life, not only from your own efforts, but from the masculine efforts that you are destined for, or that you come into contact with from among those. There are people that know they could be happy with you. That's crazy. And one of them is your divine masculine. Damn. I already showed you that. Here's some more masculine energy. Someone has had a realization recently, and he wants to tell you the truth of it. It's like there's someone that you ended it with who wants to come rushing in with some kind of truth. The truth is that you being the Queen of Swords puts him off. Like, he doesn't want you just to be Queen of Swords. He wants you for a partnership. But if you only are in the energy of Queen of Swords, or Queen of Swords reverse, who's just a bitch, like if you only are in a certain type of energy, whereas before the beginning of your connection with this person or relationship, you were all goodness and light. There wasn't enough balance. There was no boundaries, right? Then you put up boundaries, but you put them up like a granite wall with a moat with snapping alligators and you know what I mean? Fire blowing dragons and shit. Now he's saying, I want to come back for a new beginning, but can you balance the shit out? Well, you've already balanced out with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. You've already balanced out. So what he really needs to stop worrying about, because he's overthinking it. He is. He's worried. He's worried that you're going to still be like that, instead of himself clearing his own energy. He's worried that you're not going to be in the energy of Queen of Pentacles and also have come up with in money. He's worried. Instead of, him having faith, him clearing his energy and becoming more positive too. So that the version of you he calls in is the higher version, is the best version. It's like a prayer, that the masculine and the feminine say for one another. I pray he's growing. I pray she's balancing out her energies. I pray she's not angry anymore. That type of thing. Yeah. But both sides, masculine and feminine, have to be, you can't live in anxiety and call each other back into your lives not at and I can't even talk. Right, you don't even know what to ask for. It's like you want to pray, but what am I praying for? If I know he's just this type of person, if I know she's in an angry mode, or she's cut me off, she don't want nothing to do with me anymore, what do I pray for? How do I call this back in, right? It's like you can't be in an energy of fear and anxiety and call each other back in for a new beginning. Look, these are too young. It's almost like you've been reborn. But what are your thoughts for each other? You have to be bold. It says, if we have been taught to always settle for less than what we dream of, we may wonder if living a boldly optimistic life is unrealistic. But you are an adventurer, a divine explorer on the wild path of life. That's beautiful. You have been created with those bold dreams in your heart, and you are meant to fulfill them with the loving encouragement and support of life. See? And I'm going to tell you something. That's what I want to talk about in the talk that I do, is how I manifest. All right. So I'm not even going to go into it right now. So let's pull some cards. Let's get the overall energy of your thoughts and feelings for your masculine, feminine. What are your thoughts and feelings for your masculine right now? What are your thoughts, whether you know him or not, whether he's awakened or not? What are your thoughts and feelings? What's the overall energy between you? Oh, Lord. New bottom of the deck is thinker. It's like you're thinking that you just want peace. But if you're going to have a relationship, it has to be something that can go the distance. And the only way it can go the distance is if it has some level of peace or some type of peaceful routine that makes sense, that's stable. I was having a talk with my oldest daughter on the way to the store, and um, I was telling her the difference between a fuck boy, because she's a teenager, so of course she's gonna meet a lot of them. But a fuck boy and a boy that's really interested in having a relationship with you is that the relationship type of person, there's an element of routine about them. Like they're a little bit boring, you know? They're not the type of person that's gonna be, they're peaceful in a moment with you, but as soon as somebody else comes by who's just as fine or just as whatever, dressed as nice or whatever it is that they're attracted to, they lose their focus off of you and they're off in another direction. So there's a little bit of a boring type of gene in stable people. It just is. There's satisfaction. Those types of people, stable people, emotionally stable, practical minded, they like enjoy the feeling of successful living, where they set a goal and they settle into it and they do the required work for it, and then they complete the goal, and then they get the blessing, of more money, greater position, fame and fortune that comes with that. Though that's what you want in a relationship. Not just, because crazy people, you know, can go through an process to become famous and rich. You got people on social media who ain't wrapped too tight every day, but I'm talking about someone that approaches love that way, someone that approaches family that way, someone that approaches home that way, in that stable, practical kind of born. Yeah. Satisfaction in the small things. When the small things, what do you think milk and honey is about? Who jumps up and down because honey exists? Except a person that's like maybe a beekeeper, or they have an organic farm, or they just live every day, right? Seeking knowledge, seeking how to be more organically healthy. You know what I mean? Studying nature to find ways of healing. There's some kind of message that either you sent this person or the person is going to send you. You almost feel like they're going to send you a text message about something, but you don't want sporadic messages because it just takes you right back into the same cycle that never heals and never transforms. And you want this to transform. You want a relationship, whether it's with a past person or not, but this is whoever you believe is your masculine, whether you were wrong or not. You want something stable and practical and cozy. How does home feel? Home feels like you don't question that you're secure and safe in your home. You don't question that you have everything you need at home. You don't question that the people in your home, if you're stable, the people in your home love and care for you. That's what you want in a relationship. So, in order to get over this toxic cycle that you had with the person, you're either going to leave them alone. And maybe if they send you a message, that's going to be your response, that I'm not, that if you're coming in to do the same old thing, it's time to go for good. I'm not doing this again. Some of you have already walked away for the last time because of what was there, regardless of what the potential. It looks like there was great potential, that this is your soul's home, but whatever they are in this world is so toxic, man. Like, It never goes, like they always get just enough energy, they rev it up, like you know how you can rev up your car, but then it putters out because there's something wrong. There's something wrong in the perception of this person, and you think they'll never get there, and that's why you walked away. And you, most of you that walked away from someone, it was the multiple times you've walked away from them, and this time was for good. I mean, yeah. I think I'm gonna look at the angels and ancestors. No, I'm not. Something said no, go back to shadows and light. Okay. Overall energy for the feminine's thoughts and feelings. Look at that. That was in my last one I did of this reading. Overall energy of the feminine's thoughts and feelings for her masculine. Overall energy. Overall energy for the feminine's thoughts and feelings for her masculine. And a part of your thoughts and feelings is what you think he's going through himself. Ooh. Lord. Okay. New bottom of the deck is the three fates. What comes around, he always wants to come back to you. Because out of all the women he knows, like you're the most innocent. You're the one that has a light and gives him light. Not because your hair is blonde or whatever, but I'm just looking at demeanors. Whereas everyone else is very karmic, very worldly. You know, it's just about sex. It's just about money. It's just about being seen. It's just about what they could get. It's just about, right? You never ask him for anything. You don't depend on him in that way. You're not trying to drain him. Many of you don't even give him, you don't give him money. You don't let him use you. So you have the grumpy red fairy, sea beacon fairy, the faceless girl and the haunted, no, the faceless ghost and the haunted girl, voodoo and blue. It's a lot of, and look at this energy, man. Like, ooh, either you feel like that's how he feels or that's how you feel about him. Like, yeah, I'm going to bring that together. Oh my God. You're not playing any games. And this is why the energy has to be cleared. It is whether it's going to work out or not, even if you clear your energy just for yourself, it's going to call in a true soulmate. That's your destiny. You're going to have a soulmate come in. It's going to be someone that vibrationally matches you. You don't have to worry about that. You're not destined to be with a fuckboy. You're not destined to be with a user. But you have to, balancing out your energy takes you into this, you know, this beat of a lifestyle, this regularity, practical, no drama, all the bills get paid, you know, got savings for other plans down the road after the blessing you're in now, type of thing. So, yeah, I think that you did get into this energy, feminine, because you felt like, well, I wasn't even my true self. Like, I didn't even make myself really always speak my mind with him, although he knows you can. You did in the past, you know, when you were just open hearted. But now you feel like, I don't want to fuck with you. I don't even want to deal with you. Just like, don't come this way. That's how you feel about him. But you have all this guidance, excuse me, guidance and wisdom, and you don't feel like it's leading you anywhere. So it's like, what's the point? What's the point of me doing research? What's the point of me reading all these books? What's the point? When he probably has lovers and girlfriends and family and friends in his ear telling him how he doesn't have to be with me if he doesn't want to, and all kinds of shit based on their standard for who they, well, man, I wouldn't be with nobody that sends me letters like that or talks to me like that, or she just acting like everybody else that just want to be with you so bad. So why don't you just use her like you use Kathy and shit? But what he doesn't tell them is that he gets to a little corner by himself, almost like where he prays and talks to his dead relatives or prays to his ancestors and things like that and tells them the truth of, but I miss her. See? But to everyone else, they don't know the storm of emotions taking place within him because he doesn't show it. He doesn't show it. He's just calm going through it, but he misses you like it's a turmoil. But he's surrounded by people who don't have the same heart, don't have the same intentions. And if you let people run your life will be the limitation that they put on it. And you'll have nothing but regrets. So you feel like there's a part of what's in the way is other people. Not only people he sleeps with, but definitely them. Because listen, a lot of the masculines these days gossip more than feminines. And they tell all their business to whatever feminine they're with. Some of it is game to make her work harder to try and be with him so he can use her as much as he can or whatever the game. I mean, it's just a lot of shit, you know? It's a lot of shit going on. Let's see what the ancestors and angels have to say about you and this person. Yes. I love mountains. Like, I've raised my children around mountains. Look at that. Whoa. Damn. You have a star athlete showing up, feminine. There's a star athlete probably showing up in both. There's my man. Probably showing up in both your lives, in dreams. Look at that. I love this. This is my favorite card in this deck. That is my man. That is my motherfucker right there. He may be Native American, I don't know. Or maybe he just looks that way. He could be mixed with, several different races or something, because this person has an eagle and a wolf and all kind of things going on. But um new bottom, look at that. Let me show you something. This was the previous bottom of the deck, and this is the new bottom of the deck. That almost looks like the same person. They could easily be brothers, right? Just the fact, though, that they both have antlers, you know what I mean? Like they're both Nordic. Like they both have on similar clothing, and one has a bow and arrow with horns, but they both have antlers on their heads. They look like they're both Vikings. One, the Lord is take charge with authority. Hunter is track down your fears and desires. I mean, it's about taking charge of your experience, of your life, how you want things to turn out. And then under that is Mother Earth. That's the Empress. So if you have a woman, and this is for the masculine, if you have a woman that is pregnant with your child, you want to get her pregnant. She's the type, she's very fertile, but she's also very fertile with ideas. She's very open minded when it comes to the world and traveling and seeing things. Whatever it is, she's abundant. Why won't you look at what you want to have with her? Look at why are you afraid to be with her, and then take charge of it if you really want to do it. That's what the angels and ancestors said. I mean, your feminine doesn't have to say that. You know, you're surrounded. You're surrounded by guidance and love and support. So there's the Shield Maiden, Mountains, Water Guardian, Star Ancestor, Spirit Fox, and Shapeshifter. The Maiden is about making plans and focusing on your goals. Again, the goal of abundance is not just about money. It's also about everything. It's about what's your ideal lifestyle. Do you want to be a nomad? Until you find farmland that you want to stop and have some animals and grow some, you know what I mean? How do you want to live the rest of your life? So make plans for that. Chunk out the time spans for each one. Do you want to go back to school? Do you have a certain career you would like to have regardless of age? You want to have a new career? You want to go back to school to earn it? How does that look? And then you want to do what? How does it all look? So make those plans and then focus and get it done. Stand your ground like a mountain. Mountains are immovable. They are not moved. That's like earth signs, like they are not moved. They are routine. They are the same every day for a reason, because you cannot easily change an earth sign. And you cannot easily remove a mountain, because the opposite under the ground is almost the same level of strength that you see above ground. Be that mountain in your life, in the life you're creating for yourself. But don't forget to also be loving and nurturing and caring, right? In a balanced way. This is what your angels and ancestors are saying. Transform yourself and reveal your gifts. Flow. If you're alone, flow. If you surrounded by other people, what the fuck are you going to do? Because your gifts are what you make money at these days. Everybody has side hustles, doing things that they're good at, that they love to do, that they can make money at. Star ancestor, you have a star ancestor that did it, that lived their ideal life. And they are teaching you. They are teaching the feminine how to do it. Because she doesn't know. You don't know what your masculine is going to do. You don't know when he's coming in, whether he's a past person or a brand new person. But in the meantime, you feel like this is what I'm going to do. And I hope, and really, if you really know the twin flame wisdom, you know your masculine is on the same shit. He has the same lessons, right? Don't get stuck on somebody that kept you all in some. Maybe it was that person that was the haunted. I mean the faceless ghost didn't have the same perspective and motive as you, right? They might miss you because you're gone. That doesn't mean it's gonna transform them. And you just like, nope, not dealing with that. Not dealing with that. So you're dealing with this, and you're only looking for this in a person that mirrors you, that mirrors exactly what you're on. That's what they're on. You don't want to hear about nothing else. See? That 11-11, man. I've heard when you start to see 11-11, that's your soulmate coming in, But if they're coming in, they should come in similar to you. That's how you know. When you up and do something and then you talk to somebody and they spontaneously started doing the same thing, those are signs that that's your twin. Twins mirror. That's the whole point. All right. I don't want to take too long with this because I just don't. I'm going to tell y'all about, what I'm on my journey and how it's opened up. Tarot is not the biggest part of my journey. It's not. It's something I love. I love encouraging you guys. So what I'm trying to say that I will be able to do with my new schedule is one reading every week. And it's really just to be giving you encouragement, on your journey, seeing what the energies are. Don't give up, because your soulmate is going to come in. There's work to be done. There's always work to be done. And don't get discouraged. Have hope. Live a hopeful life. And I'm going to tell you this, God blessed me with a thought, just a thought. And out of that thought, in a couple of hours, my whole path, what I was on, what I was doing was completely changed. I'm on a whole new, my new beginning is here. I'm on a whole new path right now. The blessings of which are amazing. I never could have predicted it, because God gave it to me just like he gives it to us. He just showed up and said, there you go. That's what I said. All right. So, what are your feelings for your masculine? Whether you know him or not, what are your feelings for your masculine? Ooh, well, there you go. What are your feelings for your masculine, feminine? What are your feelings for your masculine? What are your feelings for your masculine? What are your feelings for your masculine? Ooh. What are your feelings for your masculine? What are your feelings for your masculine? Come on, damn. What are your feelings for your masculine? All right. New bottom of the deck. Oh, wow. New bottom of the deck is the Unity card and Three of Cups, which we know if it's unity, that could be marriage. That's a celebration. That's an event. That's a marriage, Yeah, a wedding, a graduation, a birth announcement. There's something to celebrate. Ooh-wee. You're about to have a reason to celebrate with somebody. This is about you and your masculine. You have the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Wands, Page of Water, Seven of Earth, Eight of Wands, and the Moon card. So it looks like you set the boundaries on over somebody that was a burden. Like they had too many issues. They made you feel like it was, no, they weren't a burden. I'm sorry. But you're definitely protecting yourself from them. Yeah, you're putting up, this is boundaries. Like this is more than just boundaries. Like this is boundaries on crack. This is like, I said, no, I'm not, because you want to give the universe the right energy. What I'm rejecting is that person's behavior is your message. I'm putting up the strongest boundaries and a granite brick steel fence around my heart, myself, my life, because of what the destruction they bring with them. And guess what? Because you're so clear on what you don't want, here comes a new person to love you. There's a new person coming into your life. It's a relationship. It's bringing in a new phase. If you've just had a new beginning, the part of that new beginning is going to be a person. And they're going to want to plant seeds with you. They're going to want to build a relationship, a stable relationship with you. This is coming in quickly. You're probably going to get communication about this very soon. Someone's going to show interest very soon. See? You need to release fears about trusting and in relationship, about repeating cycles that you experience with other people. You have to release those fears and allow the psychic blessings to flow, because you're not going to see them until they just like the blessing. If you've just been blessed, like I've just been blessed, you know how spontaneous it is. It's the twinkling of the eye, and all of a sudden, everything has changed. Well, that's how this person is coming in as a part of what you deserve. You're earning that. And they're coming in for a real relationship. Like, they are. They are coming in for a real relationship. Let's see. Let's get some cards about the masculine. And I don't know which masculine, but it's a masculine. Look at that shit. You have the 9 of Wands and they got the 9 of Wands. Can you see it? This person might be going through this. Didn't I say they have to be on the same page as you? They may have also gone through the same thing as you. Ooh, wait. This is some shit. Look at that. 4 of Wands. In the other feminine deck, you have the 4 of Wands. What? Y'all on the same page, man. Look at this. They see you as the Queen of Pentacles. I'm telling you, if you've just been blessed, you are Queen of Pentacles, man. I don't care if you haven't made 6 figures or Queen of Pentacles according to other people. If you are going from poverty to stability, you Queen of Pentacles like a motherfucker. Do you hear me? Don't let anybody diminish your journey. No, see it for exactly what it is. You see that for exactly what it is. Look at that. This is who's coming towards you. They're taking a leap of faith. I mean, this is, wow. Look at all of this. Might be a Virgo. Someone that likes to spend time alone, though. So if you are like that, your equal is coming. Like, they are coming towards you. This is something. 8 of Swords. Yeah. This was someone that was trapped in their mind. And I think we saw this at the beginning. They were trapped in their mind about coming towards you, and they went within and quieted there. And whatever they do for centering, for spiritual growth, that's what they did. This is not just the everyday run-of-the-mill dude. This is someone that is very spiritual, shapeshifter, very spiritual, very godly, very enlightened type of person. New bottom of the deck is the 2 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, the 4 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. You also have the Ace of Pentacles, but this looks like this person has been through what you've been through, basically. They loved someone in the past, Ace of Cups, but they had to walk away because the person they were with promised them the world, but just gave them heartbreak. And they couldn't choose between them and another person. Same thing you've been through, feminine. Didn't I say this person is coming into your life and it is going through the same transformation, has been through the same shit? They've been through the same shit. Like, for real. Let's get some more masculine cards because I had 2. I looked at both decks with the feminine. Clarify the 9 of Wands for the masculine. Clarifying the 9 of Wands. Yeah, he's protecting himself from someone from the past, but he's moving away from that person and towards you at the same time. He's moving towards you. Clarify the 4 of Wands for this person. Clarify the 4 of Wands. Yep. He wants 4 of Wands. No more heartbreak. He's not dealing with that. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. This is not someone that's confused. Like, this is crazy. This is not someone that is on bullshit. They are not. They've been through it. They have been through it just like you've been through it. Look at that. It's a part of their abundance, just like your abundance. They're going to be, you're each other's wish fulfillment, whether they know you yet or not, or if they do know you and they've been moving towards you for a while. Wow. This is a King of Cups, could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but this is just someone that loves deeply, but doesn't show it. But they're not coming with secrets. They're not bringing secrets with them. Mm-mm. They're coming above board. They just want to love you. They are coming to love you. New bottom of the deck, yeah. You're not going to need to reject this offer. This is going to be a good offer. This is going to be a cup of love that you can take. Look at this. What? This is your person. They are manifesting this. They have grown in order to manifest this. They have balanced out their energies in order to manifest this. Didn't I tell you? We started out talking about the masculine and the feminine both need to balance out energies from either past experiences or just, residue from pain, whatever it is. This person has done that shit. That's what they're coming towards you from. That's crazy. Wow. I can't believe that says that. I'm going to pull some cards to clarify the feminine cards. So looking at your Queen of Swords, clarify the Queen of Swords for the feminine's feelings towards her masculine. So it came out in reverse. And it's interesting because it's a Princess of Swords and a Magician, but they're both in reverse. It's like there's someone you don't want to manifest back. Like you're clear about that. You don't want to talk to them. You don't want to deal with them. Again, that's you. That's the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Wands. It's like you're very clear. No, I said I don't want to fuck with you. I don't want to deal with you on any level. No. It's consistent. It's like you're still saying that. You're serious about that. You're rejecting types. You know what I mean? You're rejecting types for what you really do want. Because if I have to protect myself against you, that's not healing energy. That's not destiny. You're like clear. You're not my destiny. Clarify the Page of Cups. This new person. Damn. There's a lot of new people. Look at all these cards. I'm not going to take all these cards, but I'm going to show them to you because golly. This is crazy. You're moving towards good stuff, though. You got the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, the Lovers, King of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the 4 of Pentacles. Like, some of these are in reverse, but I'm going to take them upright because I know this is the path. You're on a path of new. Your new beginning is here. It includes a new person. It is definitely going to be twin flame. Whoever this person is, you're in your high priestess. Like you already know. You already know. And you don't even share how you know what you know. You keep it very close to you with the 4 of Pentacles. But you're building your own stable long-term home life. You're building your children up as you build yourself up, right? You know ideally what you want. It came in quickly, like in a moment, and just took over your life and became this whole blessing. And now you're back on the path. Like you felt like you fell off the path for a while. Now you're back on the twin flame path, and in is coming is King of Pentacles, this loyal, dependable, everything a little bit boring, right? But someone who's going to be honestly in love with you. Show me this new person. I just need one card. This is someone that is not, they may miss someone sometimes, but they're mostly over it. Show me this new person. All these, okay. It was 3 of Cups. Temperance in reverse. Okay. Is this just upside down? What's going on? Show me the new person coming in. And if it is a new person that's reflecting someone else, this is twin flame. Wait for that. Be willing to wait for that. For the true one. If someone comes in and they're sad, I don't care if it's a past person, new person, what, and they're sad about someone else and they just want to lament that, don't let that get in your life. You leave them right where they are. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I have this, and this to do. Stay focused. Stay focused. Seven of Pentacles. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles, what you're building. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. You're building peace and balance and prosperity. What? Don't let nobody take you off of that path. Oh, shit. No, I ain't even going to look at all this. It's too much. All right. Clarify the Eight of Wands. What's coming in quickly? What else is coming in quickly? Yeah, you're about to have a life. If you've been a mother or just working really hard, maybe you've been working hard at your career, education, whatever it is, you're gonna have more balance. You're gonna have friends that you go out for drinks with, things like that. Clarify the Moon card. Yeah, there's gonna be an end to your fears. You're not going to have fears anymore about, you know what I mean, anything you've gone through before, you that going through that again, or don't worry about that. Don't worry about anything that you've experienced before. It's not coming back. That's not coming back. Ten of Pentacles again. That's what's coming in. Okay. You get one more. Let's look at excuse me. Twinflame deck. Don't worry about nobody's third party situation. Ain't got shit to do with you. Soon as you even hear about somebody mention somebody else, hang up the phone. Shit. Some of you know moving forward that the one thing you wish you had done with a past person was not listen to them as long when they talk about shenanigans, not entertain them at all when they get into the same behavior. And so when it comes to this third party situation, it's right under the shield maiden. Like she got a sword. Just like the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, or the Queen of Air here is right under her too. They both got swords. That shit's getting cut off. Third party situation, cool. Bye. Shit. Click, click. I'm serious. It's like no bullshit. It's so much bull. Like, and the only reason I even expose myself to the shenanigans people are on today, male and female, I want to know what something looks like. You're not going to just sideswipe me and I don't know, I'm just like a doe in the headlights. I'm looking at you like, yeah, you a motherfucker. I'm a motherfucker too, but I'm a motherfucker for God. How about that? You're not going to just dupe me. No. So as soon as as soon as the shit show up, you just leave. You just reject it. See all these married men on dating sites and shit. Some of you have your masculine is a good man. He's the kind that marries, but he's married. So if he's married, there's nothing for y'all to talk about. There's no interaction. The best of women will say, okay, well, it was nice to meet you, And you take a leap of faith into the energy and flow of life. It's so wide open. How do you know that's your masculine? You know what I mean? Let yourself flow, man. Like, live your best life. I'm going to tell you, I can't wait to do this. It's going to be a brief talk, but I want to tell you how wide open I am when it comes to the possibilities, like releasing from a karmic relationship. That's your business. I mean, you know what I mean? Some of us, that's what we are. He was not your masculine. If he was a karmic, he's not your masculine. And some readers will say, well, the masculine goes through karmic cycles too. Yeah, if his karmic cycle is all the time I've known him, he can stay in that shit. Life is too broad for that. And I'm not limited. I'm not limited to where I'm at now. I'm not limited to where I might move in my next phase on my next part of my goals and shit. I will never be limited. Why would you stick limited to one person for any reason. That's all I'm saying. One more. That's just not a happy life. That's so many women are so unhappy because we're doing that shit. It is not him. We mirror each other. Well, if you're married and devoted and I'm single and got all this stuff I'm doing and possibilities and stuff, we don't mirror each other. We mirror each other when we mirror each other. So walk away from people that you don't mirror. You know what I mean? Like, you are honest and whatever you say, yeah, you only want people that really want to fuck with you. What was I going to say? A lot of the times you really got to pay attention to the fact that you might meet somebody who is kind of out of the box type person, but when you really get to know them, it's only on the surface, whereas you are totally out of the box. You're honest and authentic, even on your resume. So much so that employers would say, oh, wow, you turned out to be exactly what you said you were. Whereas the other person says they're one thing and they're the opposite behind closed doors of what they say they are. That's not mirroring. You walk away from that shit. That is karmic like a motherfucker. That's a wolf in sheep's clothing and shit. All right? All right, this is your reading. Let me know in the comments how this resonates. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Love you. Peace.